Attention! Anyone interested in starting a real international import-export business, pay close attention in the next few minutes. You'll discover how to import high-quality products from all over the world for as much as 60% below wholesale prices and 90% off retail store prices. What's more, you'll learn the best-kept secret of successful importers, how you can easily import from China, Vietnam, Thailand, the Philippines, and more Asian countries completely risk-free using OPM or other people's money. Truth is, it's becoming near impossible to compete in any merchandise-based business today without importing. So the sooner that you learn this, the better you'll be. And trust me, it's really not as hard as you think. In fact, I'd like to dispel a few myths about importing right now. Myth number 1, the paperwork is a nightmare. Fact is, your import agent will do all the paperwork for you, error-free, so you don't have to worry about that. Myth number 2, you have to go to Asia in person if you're going to be an importer. Truth is, today it's actually easier to import 100% online and cheaper in most cases. Myth number 3, imported goods are all crap. They're cheap Chinese junk. The truth is, many quality manufacturers like Mercedes-Benz, Apple, and even Harley-Davidson import in part or component most of what they sell today. Myth number 4, you have to have tons of cash to import. Truth is, today you can import virtually cash and risk-free using OPM. Look, I've been in this business for over 13 years, and I've made all the mistakes anyone could ever make. But I've had a few successes along the way, too. Here's a real-world example of mine. Sometime back, I wanted to order a bunch of these. Now, if you don't know what this is a bathroom hand dryer. It goes on like the wall of a washroom in a service station or a public building. And the reason I wanted to import these is because I found a real sweet spot. My cost was only $49.50 a unit, and the U.S. retail for these things is about $500, about $495 or about $500. So I found a janitorial supply company that was buying these things wholesale already for $250 a piece and selling them for $500 to their customers. And I convinced them to split a container with me if I would let them buy theirs for only $100 each. That was less than half what they were paying their previous supplier. So I saved them $70,000, so you can imagine how quickly they jumped on it. Once they committed, I ordered the container of 1,150 hand dryers risk-free. My cost was $56,692. Now, before you let that number freak you out, like you don't have $50,000 or whatever, think of this. My client paid me $57,000 for just half of the container. Remember, they paid me $100 each. I was only paying $49.50 each. Because my customer paid double my cost for half the container, all the hand dryers that were left over were free. 575 hand dryers to be exact, with a retail value of $495 each. The result? I made $139,830 pure profit because I retail most of them on eBay for $295 just to sell them quickly. Now, I'm not telling you here that you're going to make $100,000 in your first import transaction. You may not make anything, okay? This is a story about something I did. It doesn't necessarily, it's not indicative of what you might do. It's just an example I wanted to show you. And remember this, the entire process was risk-free. So you start to see the picture, right? That's the way the game's played on the importing side. Now let's flip to the exporting side. I recently read an article about how Chinese people are crazy for pecans. And because pecans are produced near my hometown, I placed a few free ads on some special Chinese websites offering Texas pecans wholesale. Within a week, I had offers to buy over 50,000 pounds of pecans at a very fair profit of $1 per pound. Now, that was my profit, not what I sold them for. That was my profit per pound. My Chinese customers wired me 50% upfront deposit that paid for 100% of my cost, and the balance was paid at delivery. Again, pure profit. I never actually even saw the pecans. Are you starting to see why this is really the greatest business on earth? It is, and it's so easy. You can do this. I promise you can do it. All you need is some basic knowledge of how it works. That's it. That's why I recently spent 4.5 hours recording everything I've learned about the import-export business in the last 13 years. In truth, I made this recording to pass on to my kids in case anything ever happened to me. They'd always be able to make a living importing and exporting. This was an amazing and funny recording loaded with lessons and stories that will actually make you master this business in no time. And you can get a copy of the recording today for free. More on that in just a minute. All in all, you'll get over 13 years of import-export experience in just a few hours. This recording will be crucial for your success in the import-export business. No other successful importer would ever share insider information like this with you. Just go ask one and see what they say. Up until now, the only way to really learn this business was to pony up 50 grand or so to buy a container and roll the dice. Well, not anymore. Because I created Import-Export Empire. This is the best system in the world on how to import and export ever created. Inside Import-Export Empire, you'll learn how to get started as an importer in the next 30 days, even if you're dead broke. You'll learn 3 secrets to find the highest quality importers to reduce quality control issues. I like dealing with only really top quality manufacturers. You'll learn the 2 words that will get you the brother-in-law price or the lowest price possible on everything you ever order. You'll learn how to avoid virtually all the paperwork of importing and eliminate costly mistakes. You'll learn why Vietnam, the Philippines, and Thailand are much better sources for many products and easier to deal with in many cases. You'll learn how to save over 50% on all your freight. You'll learn how to advertise products for export free, even if they're not yours. You'll learn how to find exactly what importers from all over the world are looking for so you can find it in your area and just offer it to them. It's as simple as filling a void. I'll show you how I travel to Asia twice a year, stay in 5-star hotels, absolutely 100% free. You'll learn a new way of classifying goods so you can reduce your tariffs and your taxes to 0 or near 0. You'll learn how to get ground inspections of your products before they leave Asia so that you know that you're getting the top quality stuff that you paid for. And more importantly, and this is new for me this year, but it's really strong, you'll learn how to partner with Chinese factories who are cash rich right now, who are willing to consign merchandise to you and even provide startup cash to partner with you to sell in your country. And a lot more. I think you get the point. So how much, right? How much would you expect to pay for a complete success system like this? Well, guess what? Like I said before, how about free? That's right. When you subscribe to my newsletter, World Trader, it's less than the price of lunch for the whole year. You'll get Import-Export Empire as my free gift for you. Every month in my newsletter, you'll get the importer update. You'll learn what products are hot sellers in the import market today, what's really moving. You'll get emerging markets. This is trade news from China, Vietnam, Thailand, and the Philippines, telling you who's making what and how much they're selling it for and what's really selling well. You'll get trip reports from me when I go to Asia to buy or when I go through factory tours, but also from all of our other members who write in giving trip reports and tips for the best factories, and you get to share in that community. You'll also get the export update. You'll discover the products that the rest of the world are looking for to buy the most. They may be right in your backyard. You'll get the Asia trade show reports that shows you live coverage from dozens of Asian trade shows, including the world-famous Canton Fair that we go to twice a year. You'll learn, you'll get the online importer update with links directly to products that you can import online today for profits of up to 90%. This is all stuff that I use every single day, and there's more. You know, this might sound woo-woo to you, but because I believe that if you're really out there seeking right now something to do new or a big career change, you know, you probably want to change your life for the better, and I believe anybody can do anything they want to. So 3 books that have really made a big difference in my life, I've gotten a license to so that I can give them to you as my gift. This is the little plus for you. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill has really changed my life in the way that I think about business. I'd like for you to have that. As a Man Thinketh has shown me that I can be anything that I want to be. It's a really short little read, and it'll help you to get your mindset right to be in business. And The Art of War is actually a 16th century Chinese book on war structures, but on war strategy rather. But now it's taught at Harvard and Yale and most of the big business schools. And I've been using this for my business for years and years and years. I've been very successful with it. All told, there's $60.50 worth of books here. They're all yours. They're all in PDF format, so you can download them right away. The other thing that I really like to help people with is their time management, because this business can take some time, but you can actually manage it in only 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day. But I'd like to give you my time management course. This is the one that I use. This entire course will only take you an hour or two to really go through, and it'll change the way that you spend your days. You'll be 2 to 3 times more productive. You'll have a lot more free time, more time with your family, and you'll make a lot more money. This is a $95 course. I'd like to give it to you for free. And lastly, this is a biggie. When you're dealing with China, or when you're dealing even on the selling side or on the buying side, you need to learn how to negotiate. And there are some psychological things you can use in negotiation that will make you a better negotiator. So I'd like to give you this course. It's called Surefire Negotiation Tactics, and it has a retail value of $69. I'm going to give you this free as well. And again, these are all in MP3 format, so you can just download them right away. So here's everything you get today. You get the complete Import-Export Empire system for it's a $397 value. I guess I really don't know how to value it, because to me it would be worth $100,000 when I started this business. You get a full year of my World Trader newsletter. It's usually $297. You get my personal success book library. It's $60. You get time management strategies. That's $95. You get Surefire Negotiation Tactics. That's $69 for a total retail value of $918. You're not going to pay anywhere near that. Today, you get everything here with instant online access to it all. So you're going to be able to use this right away. You get everything today that I showed you for just one low payment of $27. That's it. There's no ongoing monthly charges. It's $27 for the entire year. Plus, you get everything else, all the bonuses, my Import-Export Empire, all that free. So why is it so cheap? Here's why. I do have an ulterior motive. I'm a business consultant. I've been helping people with their businesses for a long time. And I figure if I give you great value now by getting you started in this business, that you might hire me sometime later at a greater capacity and pay me a whole lot more money when you're making money. I want to help you make more. So that's my whole motive behind this. I'm not getting rich at $27. So you see, I'm really motivated to deliver greatness to you on our very first transaction. So hopefully you'll come back sometime in the future and spend some more money with me. That's the goal. Now, I want to give you a warning. This system will only be available at this price until I have my next live seminar where I teach the same information over a weekend for $1,000 a person. So don't procrastinate, or you could be left out. I can't sell this for $27 when I'm teaching it live for $1,000. It just wouldn't be right. So you need to get in now if you want to get in. You know, that, like they say, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, and it's time for you to take your first baby step towards your dream if you really want to be an import-export broker. Now, fact is, the only people who fail are because they never actually get started. You know, this business is quite easy. The choice to succeed is the hardest part of all. Once you begin, the rest is pretty easy. You know, just to make this easier for you, to make sure that you're going to be satisfied, if for any reason you're not satisfied with what you get from me when you get Import-Export Empire and the newsletter, the bonuses, and everything else, I want to give you a full 100% money back, ironclad guarantee. You just don't have to worry about it all. If you have a problem, you send me an email, I'll send your money back. It's that easy. And I'd insist you actually keep all the bonuses for free just for giving Import-Export Empire a try. So to claim your exclusive copy of Import-Export Empire and all the bonuses listed above, simply click the big happy orange button below this video right now, and you'll be taken over. You'll be taking our 32-bit secure online order form that accepts Discover, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and even PayPal. And because we take your security very seriously, we employ third-party security companies to encrypt your transaction for ultimate safety. So as soon as you do that, as soon as you fill out the form, it'll take about a minute. Then you'll be taken to your private download area where you can download the entire system. You can play it on your iPhone or your iPod. You can put it on your iPad and listen to it or watch the videos. You can listen to it on your computer, your cellular telephone. You can even burn it to. You have permission to burn it to CDs and listen to it in your car or in a home stereo system. It's your information. You've got it. All of it's yours. I want you to take it. I want you to put it to work. And I want you to make a lot of money with it. All you have to do to get started right now is to click the happy orange button, the add to cart button just below this video to get you started on your road to success. Just right here. You know, right now, you're maybe sitting at a crossroads of either success or failure. If you try this on your own, there's really some risk to importing. If you don't know the mistakes, the common mistakes rookies make, it can cost you a lot of money, a whole lot more than $27, I promise you that. But if you got a roadmap to follow, your chance of success are tripled or quadrupled easily. So this is really your last chance.